Hi there, my name is Simon and welcome to Juicers.co.uk. Today, let's take some time to have a look at the Wilfa NutriSmooth blender. Now, this is an entry-level model within Wilfa's blender range, and as a result, it's designed as a more approachable option that specializes in producing drinks such as smoothies and milkshakes. That said, it still packs plenty of power and apparently is more than capable of blitzing through ice cubes. So let's see how it does in reality and if it can compare to other more affordable models. Now, despite its place as an entry-level model among Wilfa's blender range, the NutriSmooth actually is quite feature-rich. For starters, unlike most models at this price point, it has pre-programmed blending cycles. These are accessed through the dedicated touch buttons on the control panel, and there are 3 of them in total. The far left button is for half smoothies, where only half the jug's capacity is in use, and the button next to it is for full capacity smoothies. Finally, the button to the right of the dial activates the ice crush cycle. Speaking of the dial, this is used to activate the NutriSmooth for a manual blending process. It sits at the center of the control panel and has a stepless design. This means that it isn't limited to predefined speed levels and it can be adjusted freely along its full range. Although to help gauge the speed selected, it does have 12 indicator dots around it, which also make it easier to repeat processes exactly. Finally, supporting the pre-programmed and manual operation modes, the NutriSmooth is also equipped with a pulse button. When touched and held, this button will cause the motor to immediately activate at its highest speed level. When pressed in bursts, this makes it ideal for rough chopping or quickly finishing a blend that just needs an extra blitz. Beyond its technology-based features, the Wilfa NutriSmooth is fitted with a 1.5 litre blending jug. In our opinion, this is the ideal jug size for most scenarios, as it can comfortably work with smaller loads, yet can still make quite large batches if desired. Additionally, Wilfa has printed measure markings in cups, ounces and litres on its side, which make it easier than most to use when following recipes. On top of that, this jug has also been designed with extra safety in mind, and it has a secure lock connection that detects if the jug is attached correctly. Lastly, it also has a removable cap within its lid, which is a fast way to add additional ingredients or liquid to a paused blend without having to fully stop the process to pull the entire lid off. Next up, let's assess how well the NutriSmooth does its job and actually performs as a blender. Fortunately, we're glad to say that the performance offered here is above the level we'd expected. The 1400 watt motor is far stronger than we typically see at this price point, and it certainly packs plenty of force. At its top speed, it can spin the blade at 22,000 rotations per minute, which is more than fast enough to work through all manner of fruits and vegetables, turning out smooth and consistent end products. Plus, it's also able to easily crush and grind ice cubes down into smaller shards or even a fine powder if desired. Therefore, it can be used to produce a variety of chilled drinks from ice slushies to smoothies. Beyond being powerful enough to get the job done, the NutriSmooth has also been engineered to produce an optimal blending vortex, which ensures ingredients can fold over each other onto the blade, allowing for them all to be processed evenly. The blending blade itself is key to producing this vortex, and its 8-blade design helps to process ingredients at multiple layers of depth. Alongside the blade, the 1.5 litre blending jug also assists in producing a strong vortex, and its octagonal design allows ingredients to push against it and fold inwards back to the blades in separate layers. Beyond its blending performance, the Wilfa NutriSmooth also offers a nice overall experience across the board, with no areas of concern. When it comes to blending itself, the streamlined interface is a great advantage, and it makes for a very quick startup experience that isn't too complicated while still offering more than just a manual dial. Additionally, it's not as loud as many blenders, clocking in at an 86 decibel max, which isn't quiet by any means, but it is a lot more tolerable than most. On top of that, the cleaning experience is also very strong. As with most blenders, it's a very simple process that's easily done by adding some warm water and soap to the jug before pulsing it for around 30 seconds to gather any residue together. The remaining soapy mixture can then be poured away and the jug can be given a quick rinse to finish the job. Lastly, there's the assembly process. Now, in this regard, the NutriSmooth is a very typical blender, and therefore assembly simply requires the jug to be locked onto the base with a twist on the connection point. It's as simple as that. Although, if you're assembling it to put away, there is also a useful cable storage area. Last of all, let's quickly touch on the build quality of the Wilfa NutriSmooth. Now, for its price, this blender really excels in this area, far beyond our expectations, and it benefits from a range of premium materials throughout. Starting with the 1.5 litre jug, it's made of food-safe, high-quality Triton plastic. When it comes to plastics, Triton is one of the best around, and it's renowned for being very tough, hard-wearing, and shatter-resistant. Then, as the cherry on top, it's completely BPA-free, and unlike glass, it won't crack and shatter as a result of vibrations from the powerful motor. Then, moving down a bit, within the jug, the blending blade is made of stainless steel. This means that all 8 of the blades are built to last, which is crucial as the blades take an absolute hammering every time the blender is used. They're the heart of its operation, and as a result, they need to be tough. Thanks to this high standard of build quality, Wilfa supports the NutriSmooth with an impressive 5-year warranty. At this price bracket, that's far beyond the norm, and shows that while the NutriSmooth may be more affordable, it's not built cheap. That's not all though, as it's also been made with style in mind. It has a sleek and minimalist design that we see in many of Wilfa's products, which helps to give it a far more premium feel and look than its price would indicate. So, based on our assessment of the Wilfa NutriSmooth, we have to admit we've been far more impressed than we expected. Considering its price point, we expected lackluster performance and no extra perks or features. Instead, we've been gifted with a product that hits well out of its league, offering plenty of power to do tough work alongside far more features than we typically see at this price level. Frankly, it's almost beyond belief that Wilfa has been able to put this blender together for this price, especially considering the generous warranty cover, which at least shows they're confident it's built to last. Therefore, if you're in the market for an entry-level blender that's far better than it really ought to be, the Wilfa NutriSmooth is a model we're more than happy to recommend. As always, thank you for joining us, and we hope that you found this review useful. If you did, be sure to give it a like, and we'd also love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. For more content like this, be sure to check out our channel and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest releases. Be sure to have a lovely day, and we'll catch you next time.